So we are at our location that we're going to try to set up at. I want to take that little blue tarp right there. It's actually pretty good size. And try to come up with a way. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. So with camera magic, you guys will see maybe something set up. We'll see. might be pretty crude, but we're going to get something together here. Okay, so it's not super pretty, but we got something coming together here. So we bought some white foam, did some manufacturing to make ourselves, some bedding or some, sleep pad. Ran a ridge line across. Had to use a piece of wood for a toggle on this side because I only had one carabiner. Bought these little clips from Menards. To clip onto there, give us a little more headroom inside, and that's also what I use for the outside corners here. So that is that's the basic layout right there. Now the question is, are we going to make it through the night? That's the question. And so yeah, we're working away here, trying to make sure we got plenty of firewood cut. I added the sleeping pads on top of the foam, give a little more comfort in there. But yeah, so we're gonna get a fire going here in a little bit. It's already 4 o'clock, so it's probably only less than an hour away from getting dark. It gets dark quick this time of year, that's for sure. But we'll check in with you guys after a while. Okay, so one of the things I did here was this is a piece from an egg carton that we put lint in and some wax, and that's what I got going there, just to help get the fire going. So I just wanted to show you a little hack we did using a egg carton, cardboard egg carton, lint and wax. All right, so oops. Yeah, so got a little fire going here. How's it going, John?
Going good. Going good.
So once we get a good bed of coals going here, we'll start working on some dinner and whatnot. But yeah, I think we'll have a successful night is what I think. So let's just see how the night goes and we'll go from there. So hey, yeah, here we are just hanging out. We haven't worked on dinner yet. Went and gathered a little bit more firewood and having as Steve Wallace would say, a step 2. I'm just enjoying. There is no wind tonight, just a slight breeze, and I think it's gonna be a comfortable night. I really do. I'm looking forward to it. Probably get to cooking dinner after dark, so it'll be a little bit late then, but I'm not ready to eat yet. Not ready to eat yet. Plus we need to get a better bed of coals going. So yeah, that's where we're at. Just chilling by the fire. Starting to get a good bed of coals here. We'll be cooking dinner a little bit, and John's just trying to dry up a little bit there. That's going to be the biggest part of making it through tonight, is staying dry, because this wetness, as we know, wet and cold is not survivable. The good news is we're really we're probably only, we're at the far edge of my mom and dad's 40, so we might be a quarter mile from their house. So if this thing fails on us, if we gets too cold or whatever the situation is, Because, yeah, if you look, there's the setup right there. If it gets too cold and we got to bail, I am literally not guaranteeing success on this. And this is the first time, like most of my videos, I don't guarantee that I'm going to make it through the night. This one I'm really skeptical on. So you guys just stick along. Stick around. Let's see how this night turns out. Will we be having coffee in the morning at the camp, or will we be having coffee with Mom and Dad? We'll see. Alright, so water is boiling. We're gonna get some mac and cheese going here. We have mac and cheese and some hot dogs cooked on sticks. So there we go. We'll check in with you guys in a bit. Hey there, everybody. So yeah, we're working on dinner. We got the macaroni noodles heating up or softening up or whatever you want to say. We got a couple of sticks. We're just going to roast hot dogs on sticks over the fire. So I have hot dogs, some hot dog buns, some of Rozies Relsa as well. So yeah, just enjoying the fire right now and hanging out. It's just a beautiful evening. Really quiet, no activity. Haven't heard any coyotes yet. Kind of disappointed in that. This might be time number 2 out here without hearing coyotes, so I'm really hoping for some life as far as that goes. But yeah, check this out. There's the fire. There's the noodles soaking in a pot there. Staying warm. We'll have to check on them in a second, but yeah. Turn the light off, and that's what she looks like without any light on. So beautiful night. Alright guys, so there it is. We got macaroni and cheese, hot dog. I got ketchup and mustard and some of Rozies Relsa on the dish there. We've got plenty of mac and cheese going on there. John has already got a burger or a hot dog down and his first serving of mac and cheese down. So yeah, there you go. We're going to enjoy some dinner. Alright, you can see John is set up. He's got the old, that's an old military down sleeping bag for extreme temperatures. So I think he's going to do very well with that tonight. I do not have the proper cold weather sleeping bags. I'm going to double up and hope that that makes it for me. But you can hear he's listening to some music as he's laying down, and yeah, it's snowing a little bit, so I think we're gonna have a good night. Alright everybody, so it's about 10 o'clock at night. We've been in bed for, I don't know, hour and a half or so. John said I was sleeping pretty hard. I might have been snoring a little, but yeah. Oh, if you can hear that, it sounds like the wind's picked up a little bit. So far the night hasn't been too bad. John's found with his the extreme temperature, extreme weather down sleeping bag. He is not having a problem staying warm. He's actually having a problem staying too warm. And I'm double upped on Walmart sleeping bags here, so yeah. I've been pretty lucky. I didn't think I was going to stay as warm as I've stayed, but been doing all right. So just thought I'd check in real quick. Show you guys a little shot of the fire from inside the tarp setup here. And we'll check in with you. Well, unless anything eventful happens tonight, hopefully we'll just check in with you in the morning. All right. So it is 11 o'clock right now at night. You can see it's about, I don't know, almost 32 degrees. So just shy of that, so 28 degrees maybe, 30 degrees. So yeah, things are looking all right here. I just got up a little bit ago. My partner, oh shoot, I don't know if you can see or not, but anyways, there's an empty sleeping bag. So it's not getting very cold tonight. We were expecting colder temperatures, and he was in the extreme temperature sleeping bag. He was layering it up, and he kept taking layers down, and finally he was down to the point where he was pretty much nude and in the sleeping bag and couldn't quit sweating, so he couldn't get comfortable, and he had to call it a night. He took off back to the house just because he couldn't quit sweating no matter how layered down he got. And then he started opening the sleep bag, and he's like, you get, if you open up too much, you get cold. So it's either sweat or get cold. So anyways, so I'm gonna finish the night off by myself here. But yeah, I just thought I'd take a look at the temperature. It's not anywhere near as cool as we had anticipated. So the old down extreme temperature military sleeping bag, apparently it works really well. So anyways, I'm still in my 2 Walmart brand sleeping bags wrapped together and doing well. So I am gonna get back to sleeping, I guess. So I will unless something happens exciting in the night, which I'm not anticipating, I will just talk to you guys in the morning. Morning, folks. It is I think it's 5:30 in the morning right now. But yeah, fire's pretty much out, so we'll try to get a little bit more sleep maybe. But yeah, take a look here at the fires. A little bit of smoke coming off there yet. But yeah, I need to get a cup of coffee going here, but I don't know, we'll see. I might try to get some more sleep. Alright, so it is 7:18 in the morning. I had to get the fire going here again, but yeah, we'll flip this one in. There is water going for coffee. So we are going to get some coffee in this. I don't know what time it gets daylight. I don't think for another hour yet, but whatever. We'll get some coffee in this. So last night was it a good night? Alright, so it's 7:45. It's starting to get a little bit daylight here. I mean, the camera's showing dark, but let's see if I sound. Yeah, you can see the sky is starting to lighten up a little bit. So anyways, so how did the night go last night? The night went well. I was really surprised that just a tarp, a couple foam pads, the sleeping bags would do so well. The one thing I did learn, every couple hours I'd have to get up and throw some wood on the fire. The wind was blowing pretty good for a while there last night, and as long as the fire was going, somehow, even though that's a good, I don't know, 5-6 feet away from the tarp, that tarp would pick up some of that heat. And I noticed this at like 3 o'clock in the morning. There was down to just a bed of coals, and I wasn't cold, but I could feel cold around the sleeping bag, if that makes sense. And as I looked at the fire, and I'm like, holy cow, it's just literally just a bed of coals. It's a tiny bed of coals. I'm like, well, that's kind of strange that the somehow the tarp would grab some of that heat. And I didn't know if I would really care for, this big open design like this. I just wasn't sure. And but I tell you what, I actually like it a lot. I like it a lot. Like I said, it's a little troublesome because every couple hours you got to get up and throw wood in a fire, keep a good fire going. But other than that, that thing did well. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. And between stoking the fire, I slept good. Probably one of the best nights sleep I've had in a while. So yeah, that's how the night went. And I just got to continue to pack up here, and might give some closing thoughts maybe after I'm all packed up and ready to go. So we'll talk to y'all after a while, and I'm gonna enjoy some coffee. Got that made up. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy some coffee and just sit by the fire here for a little bit and let the sun come up so we can get packed up, start hauling out of here. Well, daylight finally made it here, and I'm still enjoying some coffee. I got to start getting packed up here at some point. We got a couple cookies I have for breakfast out here, and yeah, I got the sleeping bags packed up a little bit, but for the most part, I haven't done a whole lot. But pretty morning. On my folks' property, so, and yeah, that's where I am. I'm at in the UP at my folks' place on their property doing this camp out. So anyways, I got to get my butt in gear and start getting this stuff packed up. I do got 2 of my sleeping bags rolled up. I got one of the air pads rolled up, but I got a lot of work to do. I got to get motivated, but I have not been there's no stress. I'm not in a hurry. So anyways, we'll probably check with you guys later. If not, have a good New Year's Eve. All right, guys. Talk to you later.